All right, we are live. Thank you everyone for joining me today on my free masterclass, Options Trading on a Budget, where I'm going to teach you the power of options and the leverage that it provides. In this webinar, I'm going to show you how the same investment used for options, you can get a better profit compared to stocks. I'm also going to tell you how you can make money when the market goes down. And with the uncertain times that we're in, you know how helpful that information can be. And I'm also going to share with you how identifying key areas on a chart can help you maximize your gains. So my name is Dr. Uchenna Cole-James. I'm a pharmacist, also stock options trader, and founder of Dr. KJ Trades. So welcome, and thank you for joining me on this Wednesday evening. We're going to have some fun. Whatever questions that you want to ask, you can type in the chat below or post it on my Facebook, and I'm going to make sure that I get to them. If I don't get to them today, then I'll just shoot me an email and I'll respond to them that way. So people already sent me some questions, so I'm going to answer those questions at the end of this webinar, because many of the questions that you guys have, I'm sure that we're going to address it today. So thanks again for joining me and welcome. So I got started trading about 5 years ago. My husband is a Forex trader. Hey, Kishan. And that really just put the trading bug in me. I was always trading stocks, but I wanted to see what the stocks did and with the money that it cost to purchase them, because stocks are so expensive, I didn't really get that big of a bang for my buck. And so I heard about stock options. And so I started researching, trying to put together a formal trading system, watching one YouTube channel at a time. And I started making a little bit of money here and there, and then, losing money, of course, here and there. But when I lost $10,000 in one day, I said, oh no, I'm going about this all wrong. So I invested $20,000 in education, a formal trading system, and a trading platform. And day by day, I started making more money, then more money, and then my investment I already paid for over and over again, because the fastest path to mastery is through coaching. So I'm going to show you how I got started and the power of options and what they can leverage. So thank you for joining me today. I'm going to share with you my slides that I'm going to have on my Facebook page later on, so you can always download them at your convenience. Okay, so options trading on a budget. So the power of leveraging stock options. What are we going to talk about today? Options leverage, how they provide a better rate of return, of course, how to make money in a down market, and like I explained before, identifying key areas on a chart and how you can maximize your gains. And also how being a little bit more proactive, a minimum 2 days out of the week, can earn you 5% per day on your money. So I was in pharmacy school a long time ago. There was this girl in my class named Andrea. Okay, so Andrea will get 100% on all her exams, especially therapeutic. She would get 100% here, 100% there, 100% on everything. And during my second year, I was particularly having a tough year in pharmaceutics. And I said, I'm going to go study with Andrea. She's always getting 100%. So one day we were in class, I sat next to her and I asked her, because if someone is doing something better than me and they have the answers, I'm going to figure out, let me get them from them. So she told me, you know what, Uchenna, I write over my notes every single day, and then I study them. And I said, that's it? I can write over my notes every single day and study them. So that's what I began to do. I was always an A student, and I got a sprinkle of B's every now and then, but I wanted to get A's. So I started writing over my notes every single day. And normally it would take me an hour and a half, 2 hours a day to study. But when I started writing over my notes, it would take me 4 hours a day, every day. And boom, just as you know it, I got 100% on my therapeutics exam. Yay! But it took me 4 hours a day of studying. And I thought to myself, there's got to be a better way. I'm exhausted. So just before a particularly hard exam, I went to the library to study. And guess who I saw studying at the library? Andrea. She was in one of those little private cubicles. And I said, you know what? I'm about to study with Andrea. So I walked up to the cubicle and I saw her talking to herself. I'm like, what is she doing? Like, she was literally talking to herself in the cubicle. And I was like, you know what, maybe she's on the phone. I'm going to wait. So I went to the bathroom, came back. Andrea was still talking to herself. And I was like, I know she's not cray-cray. Let me see what she's doing. I creeped up on her and I noticed that she was talking her notes and they were automatically typing in her computer. And I said, ain't this about a me? This whole time I have been typing my notes out, taking me 4 hours every single day. So you know what I did? I went home, I ordered Dragon Speak, and I started talking my notes into my text. And that saved me an hour and a half every day. You want to know what I did with that time? Whatever I wanted. And that is what I liken to the power of stock options. I think of stock options like Dragon Speak. And stocks, sometimes like writing and typing. Of course, you're always going to need them. There's always going to be a place for them. But is there a better way of doing that? Sometimes technology gives us better solutions. And when certain things seem tedious, look for better solutions. So let's start the slideshow. Okay. So this is basically why I started trading stock options, to look for better solutions. So what exactly is a stock option? A stock option is a contract between a buyer and a seller. You make money based upon the movement of the stock, and options values are derived from stocks. Stocks are like oranges. Think of it like that. Stock options are derivative of the stock. Options, you can think of it as orange juice, as stocks are to oranges. So how do you enter a contract or put on a trade? So whatever the stock does, that's how you make money on your option trade, okay? To enter a trade or options contract as a buyer, you have to buy to open the contract, or BTO. To make money, the contract has to increase in value so you can sell to close, STC, at a higher price. That's how you make money. So just think about it. Like when whatever you purchase, you want to make money on it, right? You buy, I don't know, like a pair of shoes. For it to increase in value, those shoes have to be worth more than what you purchased it at. So you can sell it back at a higher price. The difference between what you buy it and what you sell it is your profit, right? The same thing as trading. A complete trade consists of buying to open and selling to close. So there's 5 key terms I want you guys to remember, okay? The first term is what one of the options type. It's called a call option, okay? So there's 2 types of options. One is called a call options. Call options increase in value when the market goes up. You can be a buyer or seller of a call option. Call buyers make money when the stock goes up. The second key term I want you guys to remember is a put option. Put options increase in value when the market goes down. Just like a call option, you can be a buyer or seller of put options. Put buyers make money when the stock goes down. Okay, the third term that I want you guys to remember is delta, the king of all Greeks for options. Delta means rate of change. So basically, the definition is how much my option contract will gain or lose based upon $1 move of a stock. And all deltas have a value. So a delta is a numerical value. And every option contract has a delta. So to summarize, if I buy a call option that has a 75 delta, if the stock goes up $1, I'm going to make $75 on my option contract. I'm about to show you how a $5 movement in a stock, if you purchase the option, will give you the same profit that a $20 move will give you if you purchase the stock. Okay, so check out this table. So in column G, so basically this table depicts if I have $2,000 that I want to invest, I want to buy shares in a stock. Each share is worth $100. So my $2,000 investment will buy me 20 shares, right? 20 shares times $100 a share is a $2,000 investment. So that's what column G depicts, the number of shares that I can buy for a $2,000 investment. Column B shows you what one option contract costs. So one option contract, usually for a $100 stock, if you buy the 75 delta, will cost you about $2,000 because every option contract has an associated delta. So let me show you what options can do. Every dollar increase in my options contract that I purchase with a 75 delta, I make $75. So this is a 3.61% change. If the stock moves up $2 because options derive their value from the stock, my options contract is now worth $2,150. This is the same thing, it's almost 7%. So let's say the stock moves up $3. Then I get $2,225, which is a 10% change, okay? Right now my profit is $225 from a $3 move in the stock. That's how much my option is worth. If the stock moves up $4, my option contract is now worth $2,300, which is 13%. $5 move, $2,375, which is almost a 16% move. Now, for me to make 16% on the 20 shares that I purchased in stock, I need my options contract. I need my stock to move up $20. So I highlighted this so you can see the power that options provide. A $5 move in the stock, if you own that options contract, will give you 16%. A 16%, to get 16%, you need it to move over $19, almost $20. Wowzers. I mean, believe it, it happens every single day. It happened today. I don't know if anybody caught that move in the market today. Woo! This is a graphic that I created so you can see what the investment does. Actually, my VA created. Thank you, Justine. So a $2,000 investment in a $100 stock. Okay. So the option contract is in green and the stocks are in red. So this is a little depiction, a little YouTube depiction that'll show you basically the power that options provide. Okay. So basically exactly what I explained. That's the option contract, and this is your stock. So the key takeaway in all this is that it is so important to find better or alternative solutions like stock options. or technology like Dragon Speak that can help you reach your goals faster? What are some of your goals? What are some of your trading goals? Are they written down? Do you have a trading plan? And I know all of you guys are asking, okay, Uchenna, show me the money. How do you make your money? So how I make my money. First, I want to tell you how I make my money in declining a market. I mean, it sucks that we even have to talk about this right now, but markets will decline. Every market has a pullback. And especially after that roaring market that we had last year, people are bound to take some profits. And with the uncertain times that we're going through right now with Ukraine and interest rates, markets tend to pull back. Just a couple of days ago, the SPY, which controls 500 stocks, was down 11%. Have you looked at your 401k recently? Have you looked at your IRA? I'm sure in 2022, if you just were invested in stocks, it lost money. That's just the nature of the beast. But can I tell you that you can do something called hedging your portfolio? I do it for mine. I buy puts. Remember how I explained to you that you want to buy puts when the market goes down, so the value of your puts will increase. So it hedges your portfolio from bleeding out under you. It just kind of keeps you at a steady state. Ideally, if you have a lot of money invested in stocks like a 401k IRA, you don't want to, your puts to gain value, because that means that your investments are losing money. However, you can keep it at a steady state by making money in your puts. And as soon as the market goes back going up, like it, turns bullish again, like it did yesterday, you close your puts out. That's what I did. I also put puts on, additional puts, to take advantage of big market swings to the downside, because the market does not always go up. And I know that there's certain areas in a chart that I can look at that will help me maximize my gains. I put on my puts and I exit at levels called support. Let me show you what that looks like. Okay. First of all, who likes going to the casino? I do. I like this game called roulette. So basically what it is you bet on what you think the number is going to fall on. So you place your money on either the red, the black, or specific number, and then you have this roulette wheel, and then the ball will land on one of the numbers or one of the colors, and then you can get that corresponding value of whatever money you placed on the wheel. So let me tell you, I'm going to share with you an edge, okay, or a secret. Let's say you walk into, downtown Detroit to the MGM casino, and your favorite pit boss, which is illegal, but he comes to you and he says, Uchenna, no balls have landed on the numbers 1 through 12 or 25 through 36 in one whole month. What number would you pick if you knew that nobody that picked numbers 1 through 12 or 25 through 36 made money? What number would you pick? Can I tell you, my cousin said, I'm gonna pick 7 because that's my favorite number. And every time I go to the casino, I pick 7 and that's how I make my money. You could pick 7 if you want to, but the probabilities are right in front of you. They're telling you that only numbers from 13 through 24 have hit in the past month. So the fourth key term that I want you to remember is support. Support is basically price levels where buyers or billionaires, people who move the market, like to buy. On the roulette table, that's considered 13. Somebody chimed in 14. Yes, 14. Let's pick that number so we can increase the probabilities. Thank you for that. And you guys make sure you ask questions. I'll be answering questions throughout the webinar, and I want to make sure all the points are clear, okay? So the fourth key term is support. Remember that. Support is also known as the floor, okay? It's the low number where people that move the market, it takes a lot of money to move the market. So when you have billionaires jump in at a specific price, they want the price to go back up. They like certain prices. point after point, once you can draw a line at that price, it creates a floor on a chart. I'm going to show you what that looks like. Okay, that's also roulette table 13, table number 13. The fourth term that I want you to remember is resistance. That's also called a ceiling. This is where price levels, like sellers, once again, billionaires, people who move the market, they like to sell. On the roulette table, that's considered 24. So I'm going to show you a chart of the IWM, which is the Russell 2000. It controls 2,000 small stocks, okay? This chart is a chart from March to October 2021, 7 months of data. IWM stayed within what we call a channel, which is a specific price range. So check this out. This right here is in March. This is in October 2021. The bottom white line is around $211. The top line, the top white line is $231. So from March into October, the IWM, which controls 2,000 stocks that people trade all day, every day, millions of people, stayed within this range. Now tell me this, how much money could you have made if you would have bought long calls and puts in this range? I did. It was good. Okay. So what I like to do is I buy calls when I see a bounce off of support, a strong support, which you see it bounce many times. And I buy puts when I see a bounce to the downside off of resistance. And look at the odds. Look at the probabilities. It's favoring me. It's favoring traders like me. I just go with the flow. Go with the flow of the money. And that will increase the probabilities of your trades being successful. So I'm going to show you a chart of the IWM from starting 2022 from January through March. So the market loves staying within certain price ranges. I mean, successful option traders make money on probabilities. So this is what's currently going on. The IWM is currently within a channel of 191 and 211. Okay, so once the resistance will be 211, hit support, and you see that wick, which is like a low, but it came back up and it stayed within that range. On this day here, it went below, but then it came right back up within the range. This is the range that you want to stay in when you see these levels of support and resistance. They're strong, okay? So how I make my money? Just explained it to you. You buy calls when the stock bounces off of support to the upside, and you buy puts when the stock bounces off resistance to the downside. I also do something called credit spreads, where you can make your money based upon time. Where I know where support and resistance is, I can put my credit spreads below support and above resistance, and I make the money based upon time being in the trade. How cool is that? So which one are you going to be? Are you going to be proactive or passive? The time is now. Can you dedicate 2 hours every week to looking at charts and entering and exiting trades? Can you dedicate 2 hours every week so you can put enough money aside to go on that vacation at the end of the year, to buy that car you've been trying to get, to pay for those private tennis lessons? I know I can. That's been what I've been doing. Just by following a simple trading system, knowing my 5 key terms, and going with the flow of money. So what I'm offering today is private coaching with me. Private weekly sessions with me, one-on-one. The value of that is $500 a month. All your sessions are recorded for you for life. Okay? So what I'm also going to offer is a jump start portfolio. I'm going to help you get access into Thinkorswim. Okay? How to set up your charts, how to construct a trade, because Thinkorswim is like the Bentley of trading platforms. Okay? It can be a little overwhelming. I'm going to help you navigate that and simplify your learning curve. Because like I said before, what Andrea taught me, what Dragon Speak taught me, the fastest path to mastery is through coaching. I'm also going to share with you how to properly construct all your charts and how to place trades, entering and exiting trades on the platform. I'm going to share with you the basic and advanced option strategies that I've used consistently to make $2,000 per week. Okay? How to construct the strategies that I explained before, the long calls, the puts, credit spreads, debit spreads, and my favorite, the iron butterfly. So I'm also going to share with you the recipe book for my 5 strategies that I've used to 10x my income. Made me over $60,000 last year alone. You're also going to have access to my email list that I'm going to send you top trades, okay? This is priceless. And you'll have access to all paid webinars for free. Of course, I can't guarantee your results. However, if you work hard, you will reap the benefits. I will hold your hand through this process until you're ready to go out on your own. Like I said before, the fastest path to mastery is through private coaching. All sessions are recorded and available to you in your membership site for life. Option trading is basically just betting on what you think the price will be in the future. It's your job to use the information from the past. Don't do this alone. Click on the link and sign up for my private coaching. Make 5% of your money every single day, even when the market goes down. Bull, bear, we don't care. Don't forget these 5 takeaways. Call options, put options, delta support, and resistance. Let's get paid. Thank you. The only thing that matters is what is important to you. Okay, so I have some questions that people chimed in before. Let me see. Okay, so Tracy wants to know what happened in the market today. Okay, so basically today was a very bullish day. I'm not sure exactly what's going on in Ukraine right now, but I know we're at war. So I don't know how long it's going to be bullish. If I knew how long it's going to be bullish, I would sell my house, put everything on bullish, and then go from there. But because I don't know that, I'm just going to stay invested, and I'm going to also hedge my portfolio just in case the market has a downturn, because it's a war and the Feds just raised interest rates. However, yesterday and today was a very bullish day. There's no denying that. How long are we going to stay bullish? I'm not sure, but I never want to put all my eggs in one basket just because if it goes against me, then I don't have any money left. I want to be able to trade another day. Anybody else have any questions? And I'm going to put my email inside of the chat. Make sure you send me an email if you have any questions about current market moves. To take advantage of this offer, I'm accepting 10 students for my coaching program. Okay, everyone, make sure you take a look at this webinar and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I teach so much lovely information on my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Dr. KJ Trades. All right. You guys have a lovely day. I'm going to stick around a little bit longer to take questions in case anyone has any questions and to just geek out on what happened in the market today. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, put your questions in the chat below. Be right back. You guys love my background. Call, put, support, resistance, and delta. Don't forget those takeaways.